Hey, am I good to record now, or you think y'all gonna still be a little loud as y'all getting out? Yo, yo, what's up? What's up? We about to get it in. Yo, what's up, y'all? Nambia, man. I appreciate that. I really do appreciate everybody that hop on here. Hey, while you guys are coming in, please get this video a like. Share it on social media. Like, take a minute to share it on Instagram or Facebook, wherever you at. It just like let YouTube be able to know, hey, people are interested. Let's get it out. And then that's just you helping me as I help you. Keon Lewis, what's up? Jim Jones, what's up, my man? So definitely, hey, like the video as you coming in. Subscribe if you haven't already. But we about to get it in on the charts. We about to back test, continue our series. And you already know I'm gonna let you all the way up. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Now, Claire, what's up? Now, if you are new to this series, we're back testing. But we're not just back testing, we're also testing it in the live market as well. So on Mondays, I like to go live. I only want to hold you for 30 minutes. I don't want to be on here an hour, hour and a half. 30 minutes. Let me show you something. Let me show you what I'm working on. Let me help you. And then you got the rest of the week to kind of work on it. Come back again Monday next week, and then you can ask questions. You can send me your charts through the link. Through a link through the chat box. You can share your charts with me so I can see what you got going on, what you were thinking, and we can just make this whole series incredible, where you can get some help. So so stick with me and follow along. So I want to continue with what we was talking about with the MACD. Let's incorporate a little bit of RSI, but I really want you to master how I'm using the MACD and how I'm seeing it being used lately. Okay? Because I'm seeing some different things going on. Let me know if you can hear me good. I'm seeing some different things going on. Like what I showed you last week is relevant, but I'm seeing something else that you got to pay attention to. So I want to share that. Shout out to South Africa. I appreciate you. I am struggling with the market. It's me or February. It's really weird. Look, I'm going to show you. I feel you. It's still early in the year. Usually towards the end of February going into March is when it's really going to be taking off. But we still making trades, but I'm not finding a lot, but I'm still finding some. So if you're a beginner or intermediate, like you may not even be able to find any. But I'm going to show you. Tia, what's going on? Everything is going good. So without further ado, let me load up these charts and we're going to dial it in. Now, ask questions as we go along because I am watching the chats on the phone. All right. All right. So check this out. Now, Let me pull up the chats on here. Give me 1 second. Man, I'm not seeing the chat on here. Okay, here we go. Bam. All right, so look at this. This is the market right now, GBPUSD. Sorry about that delay. I couldn't get the chat on here, but I got it. I got it now. All right, so here's the thing. GBPUSD, that's my favorite pair. Comment below. What pair do you want me to test this on? All right, what pair do you want me to test this on? If you are coming onto this live and you want, you know, me to go over really advanced stuff, this is not the class for that. All right, because I know they're gonna probably show up here sooner or later, people like that. So this is not the class right now for that. We eventually work our way into all that. So it's this MACD histogram. Okay, you gotta go back to my last week lives. This is the second one I've done. You got to go back to last week if you want these settings. I don't want to keep going over that every time. So you just got to go back. But let me just show you a continuation of what we've been working on. So when I said on the hour chart when it's breaking through the histogram. All right, remember that? Check this out. It's breaking through the histogram, the MACD and the signal line. Is what I'm talking about. Is breaking through the histogram. All right. But if you just take what I showed you last week for what it was, this didn't work. You gotta incorporate market structure. No matter what strategy, no matter what method, no matter what indicator, it does not matter. If you don't understand the market structure side of things, then those things won't help you. It's going to be more of a crutch than anything. All right. So what I'm showing you is master market structure, add this to it, and now you increase your odds of winning these trades consistently. So that's the kind of approach that I'm taking. All right. So look at this market structure. What do I mean by that? You got this right here. Price just made this high right here, right? You following me? And then price decides to drop down. Keep in mind, we are in between these two levels right here. This low point and this high point. This right here is in between the two. So you got to take in consideration that this can be let me see, a low, a higher low. Right? You following me on that? So this is a lower low, a higher high, and it's just a higher low. It's a low point, but it's higher than this one. This is a low point, but it's higher than this one. You feel me? So I gotta cover that because, you know, it's be a lot of beginners and stuff hopping on lives and different things like that. So you got to make sure you cover that. So you got to understand that. So because of that, you got to be cautious when it's breaking through this histogram. You can't just try to go for it. So because I'm in the middle of those two, you got to be on the defensive side. You got to be on the defensive side. And then when you scroll out, what do you see? At the grand scheme of things, you see consolidation, don't you? We see consolidation. So when you have these things going on, this is when you want to think like, I'm defensive. I'm not trying to jump in this trade, going for the big move, trying to capture the big move. It is not the time for that. Now, here's the thing. It may happen, though. That's what you got to understand. It may take off and more than you ever thought, right? But you didn't know it was going to do that. We don't know that. Unless you the banks, unless you the government moving money, the Bank of England, the Bank of Japan moving this money around, you don't really know what they really got planned. You only just looking at supply and demand, and you taking a really good educated guess on it. And at the end of the day, we're traders. We put a stop loss in because we truly don't know. So anybody that say, oh yeah, I do know, but then why you trading with a stop loss? If you really know, why you trading with a stop loss? Oh, because there's a small percentage that you really don't know. But based on your testing, you figure that this is going to work, but there is a small chance that this can backfire on you. That's all it takes. That's all it takes is that small chance. So because of that, you got to be defensive in this situation that I just showed you on the chart. All right. So y'all following me on that? So you got to understand that part first. A lot of people just be jumping in the charts. Jumping in the trades and don't know, should I be defensive or can I go for it? So I wanted to cover that. All right. So then as market breaking this histogram, the signal and the MACD line is breaking this histogram. We focusing on this MACD right now. All right. As it's breaking through, I've told you, you can sell from here. Now, where do you get your sales at? Not on the hour chart. Not on the hour chart. The hour chart is the setup time frame. This is only for people that's like scalping and day trading. If you're swing trading, it's a different story, but I'm talking about scalping and day trading. The hour chart is your setup. You want to be going down to the 30 and the 15. And the 15 minutes should be your entry time frame. All right. So really on the retest, this is all you got. This is the retest right here that I just circled on the chart. Sandra, what's going on? Jermaine Kirkland, can you actually get a job at the banks? There's traders trading at the banks. You have to get licensed. You know, I don't know all the detail. I ain't gonna sit up in here and act like I know everything about that. I know that there's traders and bankers, traders in the banks that's trading in the Forex market. Our money, but I know one thing, you got to have a license to do it. You probably got to go to school in finance. You know what I mean? You got to go that route. And a lot of y'all I know ain't going that route. But it's never too late. I have looked at COT data. I'm actually looking forward to teaching that in my coming up classes during the middle of the year when it gets in the summer. So if you want to get on that and see how I use that COT data and reports, then definitely come to my Discord, which is in the links description below this video. Definitely go into Discord and see that, and be prepared to learn that. But yeah, I do like that, and see how I use it. But anyways, you see the retest right here that I'm circling? That's the retest you got. Now you did get some amount of pips. Look at this. For this to be in consolidation, for this to be a defensive trade, look at the pips that you got on this one. You got 11 pips. That's the farthest it went. 11 pips. That's the way that one worked out. I'm gonna show you some more things. All right, we got 11 pips on that one after the retest. Now if you took the breakout, you got a little bit more, but I'm talking about if you took the retest. Now how did that come about though? Let me show you the rules. I don't want to just be backtesting and showing you stuff that already happened. I want to show you how it happened. Price was breaking through the histogram. It's entering the histogram. Okay, because I keep saying breaking through. So at what point, you feel me? At what point do you get in? No, it's breaking through. It's coming through the histogram, the lines, the blue line. So that's good. So that's step one on the hour chart. Now, at that point, do y'all got me on that? At that point, you start going down the time frames waiting for the retest. Retest what though? Retest structure. Retest the 50. You know, retest like that. But we're not covering that right now. But do you see how this is working? Because I don't want to mislead you. You see the blue line is entering to the histogram. The blue line is my MACD line. You see how it crossed below? Look down here. Let me see right here. Do you see how it crossed below the signal line, the blue line? And you see how it's entering into the histogram? That's what I'm talking about. So that's the hour chart situation. Now we start, once we see that, now you start working your way down the time frames and now waiting for a retest. Waiting for a retest. And you see how I had it circled? That's breaking through the histogram on the hour chart back there. And you got your retest here. All right, so that's how that works out. All right, now one thing that I'm starting to see is this though. Situations like this. I want to have clear, concise back testing and rules for you, not a lot of extra stuff going on in these videos, because I want you to actually watch these, play these back and try them on your charts. Let's see what we got going on. No, I don't do NASDAQ. I'm talking about Forex. I'm a Forex trader. I'm not nothing else. I'm not a crypto trader, not yet. I'm not a stock trader, indices trader. Like, I'm not none of that. But I mean, I guess I can go see if it works on it, you know what I mean? But I don't know no strategies with that because I don't trade that. If you want to know Forex, I'm your guy. If you want to master every and anything about the Forex market and how to make money, I'm your guy. But all the other stuff, I'm going to keep it real with you. It ain't me. When everybody was jumping on indices and different things, I stayed in my lane. And that's why I mastered this. Everybody jumping on everything else, you know, that's them. Someone is using your name on Discord. He sent me a DM. So Zion, yeah, everywhere I go, scammers is going to just follow. Zion, you know how it is. All I can say is, bro, report them. If you want to reach me, you know where to reach me. But don't fall. I'm not going to create a Discord where I can make a broad announcement. You feel me? And then I'm around here privately messaging people talking about sign up and give me Bitcoin and different things like that. That just don't make sense. I created a Discord. Whoever wants to join. Who don't, they don't. Who, you know what I mean? It is what it is. And I can send out mass announcements in my Discord. So I'm not going to private message people trying to get people to sign up. It don't make sense. All right. The 5 minute chart TBE is coming soon. I'm working on that as we speak. Now back to this, because we only got 30 minutes. So back to this. Now this is what the part I've been noticing. This is what I've been noticing. This right here has been the money maker for me last week. Somebody said, how is my trading going today? I don't trade on Mondays. Okay. I trade on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This right here though, look at this. Let me make this bigger for you. Team, this right here, this move right here, I have not seen this move right here be profitable as much as I have seen it this year. I seen those type of crossovers happen a lot last year and they just wasn't profitable. I don't know if I'm understanding things a little bit better or it's just the market is just moving that way, but that move right there has been making me money last week. Let me show you how. So normally when you see that crossover up there at the top is going to be far away from the 50 moving average. This honestly, this kind of works hand in hand with the 50 moving average. It's just the MACD is going to show you just a little extra, you know, little extra than what the 50 moving average is going to show you. And then vice versa. You know, what you can get from the 50, you may not get from the MACD, but they work hand in hand. The more you play with this, the more you will find out what I'm saying. But check this out. Let's move this over here to right here. And let's literally just focus on here. Right in the box, right in these lines that I got on the chart. Let's focus on that area. Now, what I'm seeing is, okay, price broke the 50. Easy. All right, price break the 50. Maybe you take a trade on it, maybe you don't. But as price get up here, that's pretty much over with. That's pretty much in consolidation. That buy move, buyers are taking profit. You don't know that until they do it. And when you see them wicks and you see this market slowing down, you know buyers are taking profit. The market is slowing down. That's when you want to start using the RSI. Do y'all follow me on this one? I don't want to leave you. The market is starting to slow down. That's when you want to start looking at the RSI. When the market is no longer pushing up and it's starting to go sideways is when you want to start looking at the RSI for potential divergence. All right. So right here, when you start seeing it right about here is when I want to start looking at that RSI. Now it's away from the 50 on the hour chart. Right. And that's when that crossover comes in. When I see that thing cross over, now this is the one you don't want to be too early on. You don't want to be too late and you don't want to be too early. So I go to the 30-minute chart. Can you make a video on how to set the copy trader? Copy trader is canceled. Oh, how to set up a copy trader. Okay, yeah, we can we can work on that. We can work on that. I took a screenshot of that, Kirkland. Jermaine, I took a screenshot of that. So let me get back on that. Thank you for that. All right. But anyways, now remember last week on episode 1, I showed you don't skip over the 30-minute chart. Hour for the setup. You got to see the setup on the hour. Don't just jump to the 15-minute for entry. Stop at the 30. Stop by the 30-minute chart. Stop by your homeboy 30 and see what's going on with it. 30-minute chart. And now this is where you really start to see the divergence coming in at. Now this is called hidden divergence because the market looked like it's flatlined, right? At the top, it looked like it's flatlined. You agree? But the RSI is going down. That's hidden divergence. And so now you're starting to get the understanding that I can take a sell. When you was at that 1 hour chart, wondering, can I take a sell? It's starting to become clearer that I can make a sell. Now, who was that said that earlier? Who was that? What? I think it was somebody earlier said that, is it just me or I'm not finding any trades, or is it just February? I can't remember who said that. But this is how I'm finding trades. You know, I'm using a little more understanding of the market, but for this purpose of this live, we trying to break it down one at a time. I can't give you everything that I know in 30 minutes. You feel me? So, but yeah, so this is, I'm finding my pockets. Are you starting to see like what I'm doing a little bit? Like I'm processing this stuff. And then I'm also processing what time of the day is this happening on. So do you see like my chart got blue and green lines on here? Because when I'm back testing, I want to see what session. is this happening in? All right. So now this is where I'm looking for a sell at, because now I'm looking to get in, because everything is lining up for it. Now I'm just waiting for my entry. So this thing consolidated all the way. Like, this thing consolidated forever. So as long as the market is consolidating and making no real breakout move, then don't touch it. I don't like you understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't care what any signal says, what any line does, what any line crosses over. Like, it doesn't matter. If you're in consolidation, you really don't want to be trading that. There's a way to do it. Unless you understand, like an advanced trader, you don't want to be touching that. So you really want to be waiting until you get this breakout candle that's showing you, okay, now we're ready. All right. So that's how I'm processing that. So look on the hour chart. Let's go back to the hour chart. These moves right here have been winning. And I just tried to break down how do we get involved in it. Now, one thing with consolidation, though, like I said, it doesn't matter. Anytime, let me take a break for a second. Anytime I talk about consolidation and trading it, I feel like you got to be advanced, because you can't be guessing with that. Because you can think consolidation is over, take a sell, and it just goes up on you. You can think consolidation is still there. When price gets up to the top of the consolidation, you take a sell because you're trading a high, extreme high and extreme low, and then it ends up breaking out for a buy. And then sometimes you may get it right. You're just guessing. So consolidation is very tricky. You got to know the pockets to get in now on those at. And actually, that's what we've been teaching every Sunday. I teach, like I'm doing a live on Monday, but I teach that specifically on Sundays at 7 o'clock in the Discord, in the mentorship. But that's what I'm saying. So stay away from the consolidation, y'all, because it's tricky unless you advance. So I just want to warn you. There is a way to do it. You just got to know what you're doing. All right. So that move right there. Let's find another one right quick before we have to get up out of here. It's already 2 o'clock already. Look at this move right here. One more, y'all. Any questions? Oh, NASDAQ. We got to go see what NASDAQ talking about. Even though I don't trade it, I want to see too. Look at that. This move right here. Without me looking at the charts, and you want to look at the charts first, but I'm just reverse engineering it. By me looking at this, I want to think, is there any divergence happening? Is the market making a higher high? Is the market trending upward at this point? Because if it is, the market is slowing down, I can potentially get in on this cross right here. I just need to find an entry on a 15-minute time frame. So that's what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to do it many different ways, so maybe one way can click with you how I'm looking at this. So let's look at between this area. Now, hopefully the same people is hopping on these Zoom calls. I want new people to hop on. Please share this video on social media. Hey, Jay Wayne just dropped the backtesting series. Hop on this, boy. Let's master Forex together. Because the more people is doing this, the same way we trading, we gonna make money on it. Like, it's just the way it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, let's all get on the same page and let's grow as a community. So let's look at this. All right, let's see here. Okay, I don't see any divergence happening. So even though I was thinking it, I don't see it. I don't see any divergence. Everything, what I mean by that is everything is lining up. Everything is lining up together on the RSI. Everything is flowing together. So no divergence on this one. That's okay. But Remember, last week we talked about that trend line. That's the golden ticket right there. That trend line right there. That's when it shines. And I'm so glad that I saw this because I almost forgot to talk about the trend line. We can't talk about the MACD and the histogram and the MACD signal line without a trend line. That don't make no sense. So I apologize. But the trend line is the key. Because that's how I made money. Actually, this is the one I made money on last week. And then somebody commented on my video, said, man, what if you held it? It went all the way up there. Yeah, what if I held it? I don't know. It would have been great. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. Look at this. The trend line break. Once the trend line break, it's game time. But you want to see this crossing. And that's when they say the indicators is lagging. But in the way that I'm setting it up, team, it's not lagging. You just got to process it the right way. Follow me. Do you trade price action or only with indicators? Burns, I think you knew. I do price action and market structure trading. I do market structure. I go into the daily chart and I look and see, are we in an extension or a retracement? I look and see if there's any trend lines that can be broken. I look at the trend. Then I go to the 4-hour chart to make sure everything is lining up. And then I go to the hour chart and then I have a setup. I have a setup by the time I get to the hour chart. That's basically off of the market structure. And then as I go into finding entries and different things, I may pull out what I'm showing you now. I know many different things. MACDs, how to use the MACDs, how to use the RSIs, how to use the Fibonacci for your entries and trade setups, how to use the pitchforks. I got all of this in my head. Today, I'm just showing you the MACD. So, does the cross apply to the breakouts only? Let me try to, this the last one, team, and we out. Does the cross apply to the breakouts only? I'm trying to understand that. Does the cross apply to the breakouts only? No. What I want you to understand is we'll see this cross as price breaking the trend line or before price break the trend line. You can still wait for the retest. That's going to be based on how you trade. If you're like, you know what? I don't like this. I don't like the breakout for this particular trade. I'm going to wait for the retest. Eve, that's going to be you're learning. You keep coming to my classes and you're learning when do I think a breakout is good? When do I think a retest is good? I actually talked about that last night. So in the Discord, Eve, go watch that video that I recorded last night because it's going to talk about when I look for the breakout, when I look for the retest a lot in a different way. So this is crossing over. It could be a breakout or a retest. We just have to wait and see what's going to happen. And you have to just react to it. You get what I'm saying? But let's just replay this right quick. Let's see how this worked out. Let's see which one happened first, y'all. Let's see how this worked out. Boom. You got the cross as price was breaking the trend line. Will it be perfect like that all the time? I'm sorry to say it won't. It's going to change every day. That's why it's important that we backtest many different ways that this can happen. We're going to have a part 5 to this. Come to these lives on Monday so you can see all the different ways that we maneuver through this. Because there is no black and white. There's gray areas. You got to be taught that, team. So, right as price was breaking the trend line, it was crossing. What do you think we should do now? Comment below. What do you think we should do now? Do you think we just go in? What do we do? What do y'all think we should do at this point? Wait for a retest. Zion said, go in for me, baby. I'm all in, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm all in. No, what the first thing you should do is get off of this hour time frame and go see the 30-minute. That's what you should do. Waiting for the retest and all that stuff is good, but you gotta go see the lower time frame because it gotta make sense for your entries. All right, 30-minute, same thing. Prices is breaking out. You can see it clearer on the lower time frame. All right. So now what I see is this little bit of structure right up in here. See that? So what I would do is I would want price. So this candle closed. In the ideal world, I would like for a candle to come back. That's a very small candle. Honestly, this is a very small candle. Looking at this lower time frame, I'm with Zion. I would get in. Honestly, I won't say that about every single one, Zion. But you on this one, Zion, you right. I would get in because it just didn't shoot out far enough. It's still low. You know what I mean? Like you want to buy low, sell high, right? If this thing shot up like up here, I would wait for a pullback. But it really didn't shoot out. Like it just like broke the trend line and kind of stopped. So I'm thinking like, let's just, you know what I mean? Let's just go in. So that's how I would have played that. Do you trade a US market open? Burns, no. I trade London session. I trade from 2 a.m. to 5 a.m. and that's Central Standard Time. Now, for an example, let me just be clear. And then look at this. If the candle shot out this far, like in one candle, if one candle shot out this far, I wouldn't have taken an entry right here. I would not have taken an entry right there. I would have waited for a retest to come back down to the 50 or something and got in lower because I don't like getting in high. I want to buy low. But like we just talked about, it already was low when it broke the trend line. It was already low. So them the ones that I'm just going to jump in and just go in for it. All right. So that's that. That's how this is working. We just furthering our understanding, back testing it. And hopefully y'all enjoying this method. This is just understanding the MACD. Some of you guys may not like the MACD. Well, stay tuned because I'm going to move to the next thing. All right. But I'm not going to be rushing for anybody. I want to thoroughly go over this for the people that actually want to learn. I know some people just tell me how to make the money, tell me when to buy, tell me when to sell. I'm not looking to help those people. I'm looking to help the people that actually want to take the time to learn and got a fire up under them to master this, because this is a vehicle that can change your life. I am a witness. Y'all saw my whole journey if you follow me on YouTube. If you just following me, just finding me, go back a little bit. See my whole journey. It's all documented. Start from the beginning and skip through them videos and see how I got to where I am. It's all there. But that's because I would study 2 hours a day. I would study 2 hours. Actually, I would study 2 hours for London and then come home from work and study another 2 hours. That's just what it had to be for me. And you get what you put in. My win percentage is 80%. I'm being kind of, I want to say, but I would say 80%. But some like last week we didn't lose. You know what I mean? Last week we didn't lose. Every trade that we put out, the signals, the live trading, everything that we did in Discord last week, we won it all. All right, so cool. All right, team, this is Monday. Y'all have a great day. I want to hop on here, get in, get out, because I really value your time, and I appreciate y'all hanging with me. Hey, share this video, put it out there on y'all platforms. Hey, Jay Wayne, he doing a series. Y'all hop on and get this education. All right, I love y'all. I appreciate you, and you already know. Let's make this money, baby. Peace.